What's up, everybody? Phoenix here again with Author Phoenix Gaming, and today it is a damn good day to be a Halo fan because Game Informer has just revealed that the cover story for their July issue is going to be Halo 5 Guardians, and well ahead of that issue's release, they've already revealed some very, very big things for what's going to be not only in the article but in Halo 5 itself. And the first one that I wanted to talk about is the headline of this video, and that is that Fred, Kelly, and Linda are going to be in Halo 5, and not just as co-op characters that you only see when you're playing co-op with other people. Like Halo 3 had those two elite characters and the Arbiter. That would be the avatars for players 2, 3, and 4, but that you didn't see unless you were playing co-op. No, that's not going to be the case with Blue Team. Blue Team, in the event that you're not playing co-op, will still be in the game with you, controlled by the AI. And not only that, but, and this is something that I'm a little bit torn on, is that you will also be able to issue them squad commands. And at first, I was a little worried that, is this a little too, like, Rainbow Six-y kind of thing? But then the Halo fanboy in me kicked into high gear and said, no, dude, trust me, you want this. You want to be able to issue squad commands to them because isn't that what we've always wanted in Blue Team finally being included in the game, is to actually interact with them and use them as an actual squad, you know, not just reading about their exploits in the books, but actually being able to participate in those exploits as a real team of Spartans in the game. So there's still that little piece of me that says I'm really going to have to, you know, get my hands on this and play with it for myself because it is such a huge departure from what the Halo games historically have been. I mean, even in Reach, when you were part of another team of Spartans, you couldn't actually issue commands to anybody. And one could argue, well, that's because, you know, you're not the team leader, you're the rookie on the team. And Master Chief has always been sort of the leader of Blue Team. But whatever the reason for it, it doesn't change the fact that in any other Halo game, in every other Halo game, you've never been part of a squad, and you could never issue squad commands like this. So, but like I said, the Halo fanboy in me is super excited about this being a feature in the game, and it also appears that Blue Team will sort of be taking Cortana's place in that, in Halo 4, one of my favorite things about that game was that, you know, in mission, you know, Cortana would talk to you and she and the Chief would have conversations. And now it's looking like, with Cortana no longer in the picture, Blue Team is going to be stepping up to fill that void, which, again, just hits that Halo fanboy in me right in the feels, because the relationship that John, the Master Chief, has with the members of Blue Team and the relationship they all have together was one of my favorite parts of Halo Fall of Reach and Halo First Strike. So to have that now show up in the game is truly a Halo dream come true for me. So if I wasn't already hyped up enough for October 27th, my hype meter is off the charts right now. And the other thing that I wanted to, before I switch to that topic, I've got the article up here on my monitor as well. And the other thing that I wanted to mention about Blue Team is that nobody's going to have like the same standard assault rifle, pistol loadout. Each Spartan is going to have a different loadout, which is sort of unique to that Spartan's role within Blue Team. And for those of us who have read the books, yes, that means that whoever's playing as Linda is going to have her sniper rifle, and I'm not entirely sure what Fred and Kelly's loadouts are going to be, because they've never had a sort of defined niche within the books as to what their equipment usually is. But I would imagine that Fred would sort of be like your DMR wielding sort of backup to the Master Chief, sort of like your second Master Chief, if you will, and that Kelly would probably be the close quarters expert, because she's the one who's always the fastest, the rabbit. She's running around getting up in people's faces. So we'll see what those loadouts turn out to be when the game actually launches. But to me, I thought that was a great way to even further define the characters, that when you're playing co-op, you start with that character's unique loadout, which I think is an awesome thing. Helps to further solidify the characters and the roles they've had in the books, in the games, and I just thought that would be the last fun thing to throw in there. And the other big thing that I wanted to talk about was the reveal of at least one of Spartan Locke's teammates. And for those of you who have at least heard about, if not read, the novel Halo New Blood, I think it is, those of you who know about that will know that Buck, the ODST sergeant from Halo 3 ODST, has been given or has received the Spartan 4 upgrades, and some of the artwork Game Informer has released with this information reveals that Buck will be one of the Spartan 4s in Locke's team. And I know this was fan speculation already, because one of the Spartans that we've seen in previous artwork of Locke's team does look to be wearing armor that's very similar to the armor an ODST would wear. And some people are wondering, could that mean this guy is Buck? Well, that has been confirmed, as in an image that I will link below in the description. You can see that the ODST armor has Buck written right across the chest plate, and there is also artwork that reveals just the basic facial render of what Buck is going to look like, along with Spartan Locke, as a matter of fact. And I'm not going to lie, when I saw these in-engine renders of the characters, I had to take a second and do a bit of a double take to like, wait, that's a render, right? That's not the actual live action actor, and it's not. It is in game, but that's the level of detail they've managed to pull out of the Xbox One, apparently. So I am super, super excited for this. And one other thing I'll say before I go is that there is more information revealed than what I've talked about in this video thus far, but some of it gets into pretty heavy spoiler territory, in my opinion. And so I didn't just want to randomly throw it out in this video, and maybe some people who don't want to hear it wind up hearing it. So if you do want to check out some of the more spoilery pieces of information, that'll be a link down in the description. It'll take you to a forum post on Halo Waypoint. And that's about it for this video, guys. I'm really trying hard to not just fanboy all over this video, because, as I said, knowing that Fred Kelly and Linda are going to be in the game in the capacity that they're going to be in it with, not just co-op avatars that you don't see in the game in single player, but actual AI squad mates in the game that you see in cinematics and all over the place. Basically, it's an absolute dream come true. And some of the spoiler stuff is definitely seems to be that the story of Halo 5 Guardians is going in the direction that I hoped it would. And I mean, Halo 4 has been my favorite game in the franchise, but Halo 2 has been a very close second to that. And even with all that considered, I think Halo 5, at least in my opinion, based on what I've heard today about this Game Informer article, Halo 5 Guardians looks like it might blow both of them out of the water, at least for me personally. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you subscribe, because I will absolutely be following Halo 5 Guardians like a hawk and be making more videos and more updates about it as more information comes out. And especially with E3 right around the corner I think it's in like 5 days. So yeah, you're definitely going to be seeing a lot more videos out of me once E3 rolls around, because there are more games out there that I'm excited for, more than just Halo 5. Well, not more excited for Halo 5, but I think you get what I'm saying. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I will catch you in the next one. Take care.